What's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of Burning Questions. And with me today, I have these three lovely ladies, known as the Vanilla Cupcakes. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah.
Guys, give us a little intro, what life group you lead, and a really quick hidden talent.
Oh, okay.
And while we're doing this, let's eat that. Let's get it going on that first salsa.
The mild? Okay.
Just one big scoop. That's all we need.
When Scoop-a-Doo. Is this like a? Is this good?
That's yes.
Okay, go for it.
Intro, lady.
All right, give us your intro.
Okay.
And one.
Is it acceptable to talk with my mouth full?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Shield the chips. Okay. I'm Julia. I am the senior girls whoop whoop life group leader and a hidden talent. Oh man, this is really hard.
I know.
You guys should be answering this for me.
She can turn anything into a song.
Yeah, really.
It's not always good, but it's always a song.
Yep.
Incredible.
I live my life by song.
Was that a good one?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm a connections team, so I don't really lead a life group, but I get to wave at you all and smile and whatnot. And I'm Jen. And also, my secret talent is that I have a crooked pinky, and it cracks. You probably can't hear it, but
It's real.
it's real.
I am Brooke, and I am the 9th grade girls life group leader. And my secret talent is that I can memorize lyrics really fast.
That's real.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example of a rap song that you know?
We know Glorious like perfectly. Jen and I, we've
So are we gonna
memorized.
hear something?
I
or
just
not?
sing the chorus part and dance.
No, I think we need a background.
Fine, whatever. Okay,
I
that's
can
an
do the other
excuse.
Macklemore song.
Everybody out there, that's an excuse. You heard it. If you see Brooke,
Make her
Ask
rap.
me.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
ask me.
round 2. Here we go.
Oh yeah, okay.
This is our mango salsa. This one's kind of sweet. It's
Pumped
pretty
about
yummy.
this
I know.
one.
You should be.
Can I do 3 scoops?
It's yes. I know.
Give me
What
the
we do
hard
this,
name.
I just like munch on chips because I don't know what to do with myself. But it's great. Here we go. Bombed up.
Yeah.
All right. So you are the Vanilla Cupcakes. Where does that name come from? What's that all about?
Ooh, can I tell?
Yeah.
So houses that I've had in the past are all like named things. Like I had a yellow peeling house that was the lemon peel, etc. So we moved into this apartment, and there's literally nothing quirky about it whatsoever. It's like pristine and boring. So that's vanilla. And then you had to put something with the vanilla, right? There was
Yeah.
no reason for cupcake. So
And our walls are like really tan, and I really hate it. And so
I feel very vanilla about
it's
it.
very vanilla.
Yeah.
So
That's
that is-
incredible.
Yeah.
That is very vanilla. I love it. I'm learning vocabulary today. So I'm gonna start saying that.
That's so vanilla.
You know that? That's it. All right, you guys ready for round 3? We're just gonna
Yeah.
keep moving.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
gonna
Yeah.
get worse.
Okay.
So we're gonna double chip.
Power,
Once we
man.
get spicier. But we're hanging out right now. It's good.
Feels good.
Okay, this one looks like, honestly,
So-
it looks like chili.
Here's where it starts. But before we eat it, I need you guys one more time. Just make this face. Just make it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Good. Nice. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Go
And
ahead.
shout out to Kyle.
Kyle!
So,
Interesting.
you guys ready
Okay.
for this?
Yeah.
This one it starts to, we can pick up a little beat.
All right, here you go.
Oh.
Working your special
Sorry.
tortilla.
Yeah, I can't eat corn, so here we
Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You dropped so much of that. Slacker.
go. It kind of tastes like
A
chili.
little, like, smoky.
Savory. Mm-hmm.
That's spicy already. I'm gonna have a really hard time with this.
All right, so from now
feel
on,
great.
we have to do 2 chips of each.
Okay.
Oh,
Ready?
cool. That seems like a good idea.
So, something I love about the 3 of you is that you're
Seriously,
all of
that's
you guys are super unique and individual and different, right? So, question I have for you guys is with Jesus and your relationship with Jesus, what's a unique way that you like to connect to Jesus?
Oh, is it always gonna start down
No, it
here?
doesn't.
Man, that's okay. I can go. A unique way. I think. I guess it's not really necessarily unique. I've heard other people do it before, but when I drive, I like to pray out loud a lot. I just feel like it's all more relational, and when I go on walks by myself, I'll also like, pray out loud. Yeah, I just feel like then it's an actual conversation rather than it always just being in my head, and it helps me process things a lot better too.
Cool.
For me, it's like finding time alone in nature of any sort. That's kind of where I feel most connected to God. I'm starting to give you a very different answer now.
For me, it's in worship. Like whenever I go to church or
That's so not me.
yeah, I like go into the service. I'm like really expectant that God's gonna move, and man, like He speaks to me in worship in a real way.
Super cool.
So
I love it. I love it. That's so fun and so different.
Yeah,
It's so
we
cool
are
how
so
that comes together.
different.
I love it. Sweet. All right, guys, here we go. Spice is happening.
It's green.
This
and
is.
it's green.
Salsa verde.
Double.
Are you guys starting to sweat, or is that just?
No,
me?
I'm not.
Okay,
Oh, I
super.
feel it in my
It's sweating,
mouth.
sweating.
My mouth is
Really?
sweating.
I'm very surprised.
Yeah.
I liked that last one.
I get like really sweaty on my upper lip. Does that happen to you guys?
Yeah,
or is
no.
that
Okay,
No,
I have this
elbows. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you got her elbows.
Fine.
My elbows sweat a lot, especially when I run. It's just like.
Amazing.
I have a spot back here that tingles when I eat spicy things. It's like right here and it's every single
You should
time.
get that checked out.
Yeah, I just think somebody is gonna watch this video and also have that problem.
Super. Hope so
Okay.
for you guys. Ready?
Cheers.
Wait, I did.
Oh. Remember,
Sorry, I
two
was talking about
scoops on this
sweaty
one. Here you
elbows.
go.
Okay.
Cheers. A little hotter. All right. Describe middle school you. Go.
Okay, I'll go. So I was wearing Winnie the Pooh shorts, also Winnie the Pooh embroidered tops. My hair went in this like upside down heart like this, and it was not cute or fun to be around, I don't think necessarily. But the greatest part about this is I was not saved yet, but I like thought I was popular and I was really mean to this girl, and then like she was nice to me anyway, and then I met Jesus and it was great. But I was a dweeb.
Nice.
My middle school years was kind of like my popular years where I was like trying to be the coolest, trying to get on top of the pyramid
Yeah.
and all of that, and walking around the mall with my friends, and you know, that's too cool for school.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Love
We
it.
would not have been friends.
Nope, we
No,
wouldn't have.
I wouldn't be friends either. I was like the most tomboy ever. I literally refused to wear girl clothes. And I remember when I was like 16, I finally put on mascara the first time, and my siblings made such a big deal about it. I swore never to wear it again. But I was a huge tomboy, skateboarding, backwards hat all day, every day. Tried to wear like my hair here, just straight cut. Yeah, it was
Very
great.
different.
Super duper.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I love it. All right, let's keep moving.
Do we do green again?
Did you double up on green yet?
Yeah, I
doubled
did.
up.
Did you guys all
Oh, I
double up?
didn't. I
Good.
didn't-
Go.
it
You
was
got 2 here.
Get
Come
on
on. That was really loud.
Woo! Okay, here's
All right,
this.
here it is.
This feels great.
This is when it starts.
Oh.
No, no.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Two
look,
again.
there's like a big jump.
It's
No,
pretty
geez.
substantial. I'm not gonna sugarcoat
Wait.
it.
Yeah, this one like looks.
Give me like
It's not very
Okay.
vanilla.
2 seconds.
It's not very vanilla. We can't do it then. So I'm being so brave with how much I'm grabbing. Okay.
being so brave.
Go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Just wait for it.
Yeah, but there's like a sweetness to it. I mean, before it starts annihilating your mouth entirely.
All right. You guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Right now.
Like a
Sweating.
stress ball.
Sweating.
Here's what's gonna happen. Speed round. I'm gonna ask you a question. I need you to point to which roommate this applies to.
I love this game.
Good.
All right, ready? Who's the messiest in the apartment?
I don't know.
3, 2, 1. Wow, good job, guys. Well
We're like
done.
the same.
No
Okay.
fights.
In our
Who
rooms.
stays up the latest?
Jen, I stay up the latest, but Jen always likes to stay up the latest. Like she's always like, oh, I gotta go to bed. Oh, I gotta go to bed, but she never will.
I just love people a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sweating so
I know.
bad right now.
I know.
Like right
It's real.
here.
It's so real.
Woo!
Oh, wait, I
Most
forgot
of
to
you like
double
in
up.
Speed round. Oh, I gotta.
All right, who's up the earliest in the morning?
It used to be Julia.
Well,
It's
it used
recently
to be
become
me.
me.
I was
In the
like,
past,
it's
since
totally Joy.
quarantine, it's been her.
Nice. Who binges the most TV?
Oh, I think right now.
Oh yeah,
me.
Julia in her bed. She loves
What's the
watching
go-to
TV.
show right now?
If it's
Julia?
Office, it's me. But otherwise,
Remember, 2 of these chips, people.
Oh,
I did it.
Two of them.
I did it.
I keep forgetting.
Julia is watching that like Man in the High Tower.
Yeah.
Man in the High Castle.
High Castle, whatever.
We're not watching it with her because it's really intense.
Someone explained that to me as meta. Would you agree? Like, that's really meta. I'm dying right now.
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent. Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. It's like what the world would look like if the Nazis won World
Yeah.
War II and Japanese won. It's I should say it's I would not say it's appropriate for children.
Good. Everyone, shout out to Fairlife. I'm not a sponsor, but if you want to sponsor us,
Okay.
that'd be really cool.
I'm gonna say it like this the rest of the time.
I wish that this wasn't water. I regret.
Dude, you want some
You
almond
know,
milk?
This is yours.
It's dumb
Did you just
sugar
dump
on me.
shit? Oh, this is sugar. Tell us about the sugar situation.
Sugar's supposed to like lower the heat level a lot. In your mouth.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not working, but it does taste delicious.
All right.
What's next?
Oh, man,
Oh,
I'm
speed round.
sweating.
Do you guys ever swallow wrong?
Literally every day of my life.
Okay. So when did Jesus become real to you guys? Like,
Oh, this is not a
what was the
speed round
moment?
question.
For me, I would say like my freshman year in high school, I switched churches, and I had always really had a huge desire to like serve and to be a part of the church. But it was very like, it was focused very much on like the Pharisees, or just being a Pharisee and just like being really perfect in my faith and not really understanding my sin or anything like that. And then I went to this new church, and I just like fell in love with Jesus. Like that first love where I learned how, like, I just was really excited about like worship and all of that. And I just remember my pastor was like, you just like lean in so, like, as I preach, I see you leaning in, like, and God just like became so real in my life, in my day to day. So
Awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I'll go while you're handling yourself over there. Okay. So for me, it was in 8th grade. My friend invited me to go to youth group, and I had been to church before, but like on Easter and Christmas kind of sort of thing. And so when I went there, it was like I saw people who like truly had a relationship with Jesus, and like really it was the worship that got me, which is funny because that's changed. But like they just were like all in, and they would talk about the relationship with him, and I was just like, wait, this is a real guy, and like this is a real relationship. And so that was my big moment. How you doing?
I'm doing hot stuff. I'm like a baby. Okay.
Am I shiny?
Yeah.
Shiny!
It's bad.
All right.
I think I'm handling this the best. I'm surprised.
Like a champ. All right. Jesus. Yes. Well, I feel like growing up, I had like a lot of different moments where he became real to me, and so I would have like, I don't know. Specifically, I would go to like a summer camp, and I would come back and have that camp high for, a couple months. But I mean, like looking back, like if it doesn't really last, then I don't know if it really became like truly real, like really sunk in. So I think the first time that it like sunk in and I just saw my sin for what it was, not necessarily like when I got saved. Like I firmly believe I was saved like when I was younger, but like when I actually was like, okay, well, let's dig in and do this, was my freshman year of college, when I had to go off and make it my own and to start working through some of the deep-seated issues that I had. Yeah.
Cool. It's awesome.
It's really a juxtaposition to feel like this and then talk about Jesus.
It's
I guess
really
this
hard.
is what it's like to be on fire for Christ.
Oh man. Amen. Fire! I'm fire for Jesus. I love it.
All right.
All right. Here we go. We're moving up. Oh my gosh.
This is so fun.
Baptize
You
in
guys
the
should
Holy
all
Spirit.
do this.
Hey everybody! If you want your leader to come on out and be a part of this, let us know in the comments
Also,
below.
do we have tissues? Because my nose, I'm like,
Here, you can use my sleeve.
no, I'll just use
Oh
mine.
Abby's gonna help us out.
Gross.
Also, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff to our YouTube channel, because we appreciate it and we love you guys, and we're pumping a bunch of fun stuff. So.
Click that notification bell. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that too
so.
much? Am I putting more than you guys?
Are you guys ready?
I'm
This
putting
is
more.
No,
my
I got a weak
situation.
one this time.
I just couldn't scoop very
It's
well.
good. We got the scoop chips. We're better than you.
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready?
My head feels like it's
This
floating
is
a little
it. This
bit.
is the. Your mouth goes numb by the last one. This is it. Ready?
I feel like
Here we go.
crying. Okay. What if I plug my nose? Is that better?
We've done that every time, man.
I really like the flavors.
Go.
This
Come
one?
on.
Okay.
Oh, but you know what
I'm
else?
doing the second one real fast.
Me too, but you know what else though? My neck is tingling.
Did you guys get hit with that one yet?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
coming? Okay, sweet.
I just did.
So you guys have all been leaders with CSM for a few years now. You've all been serving and leading. What brings you back? Why do you guys enjoy coming back to lead?
Obviously this right here.
This situation.
This moment.
Good for you guys.
No, the people. Like you guys. Well, I guess I don't know who's watching this, but the kids are awesome.
You there behind the
You
screen.
right there. And I'm like, it's just a great place to be, to watch people grow, and we all do it together.
Yeah.
I feel like not only is there a community within, like, we get to encourage you guys as students, and we get to encourage all the people in our life group, but also like we have a community within leaders too, and that's super encouraging, because then it's just reminding you that like not only can you pour out to other kids, you also like can get poured into while you're serving.
Yeah.
And that's like so encouraging, and that definitely keeps my momentum going. In particular, I mean, I get a lot of strength from praying and like being with like being with God, but like it is so nice to have a community of people that are supporting us as well.
I was just focused on my mouth.
I don't understand why people do this. Like, what do they find enjoyable
Well,
about
it tastes really good.
Does it?
But you can
It
eat the
does.
taste
Are we
without
on the
the
last one?
We
fire.
got one more.
Okay.
We literally have one more.
Have you guys doubled up on this one? Remember?
Oh, I doubled.
I did it twice, like immediately,
Boom,
so
boom.
that it would just.
Amazing. Julia, hang in there. Tell us, but while you're doing that, tell us why you love being a leader.
Oh yeah, you have to talk still.
I haven't drank water. I'm not going to.
No.
Okay, here's the trick.
It'll kill me.
I don't know if I can tell why I do this because I've been cheating a little bit. I've been like chewing it up a little bit and then just swallowing it before it's fully chewed up.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So tell us why you like to lead.
Okay, I like to lead because. Thank you. Well, I think you guys covered it. Like the people being able to come back and just watch them grow and being able to also grow through the process. I feel like you learn a lot when you serve just about yourself and where your gifts and talents lie. And it's just a lot of fun. I mean, I've always been a very relational person and like people, so.
Do you actually hear the responses to the
No.
questions? Okay, because
I
I
just
was
do
just
this.
listening to her, but I wasn't listening.
listen.
I was
I
just
did
thinking
something.
about my mouth.
No, but it's sweet.
Okay. Woo! It was a good answer.
Thanks.
You're listening, Julia. Go. All right. During quarantine, we've got a toilet paper shortage.
Oh, we're not doing
If you were to use 3 items that are not toilet paper to be toilet paper,
Tortilla.
what would you choose?
Tortilla. It's like absorbent.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, 1.
Towel.
We can decide as a
A
group.
leaf.
A towel?
Well, yeah, actually, I would do that about Brooke.
reusable.
She would totally use a towel. And then she would wash it.
This is actually helpful.
I would use a leaf.
Sure.
Like a
I would
palm
use
frond
a
leaf.
towel.
So towel, leaf, and tortillas. And anything
But
with
not with salsa on it.
What would you use?
Oh my
Come on,
Lord.
you have to answer this question, mister.
So I have had too many times where I'm in a bathroom and there's nothing but a magazine, and it works fine.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I've used the toilet paper roll when the toilet paper's gone.
Yep. Good move.
I would rather drip dry than do that, I think.
No, it's actually not that bad. It's kind of
I
absorbent.
just-
Everybody shout out the drip dry. I don't know if you missed that or not. But it's a real thing.
You have to do like a little shake.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Last chip, everybody. Here we go. Last
I'm
one.
doing all right.
Let's chip, dude.
I'm
Two
doing-
chips.
I'm
Oh,
really-
2 chips on this
I'm
one.
so
You're the
surprised.
champ.
I feel so good. I like to be dramatic, but
You're
Am I shady?
I'm sweaty,
It's
but
not bad.
okay.
Well, yeah.
All right, everybody. This is it. We got 2 of these, and it's game over.
I dare you to do 3.
Stop. It's not nice.
I'll do 3.
You guys ready?
Wait,
Come on.
wait,
We're doing this
I'm
together,
doing
Julia.
it with you this time. I can't get it on.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
No.
Stop that.
It's got another. They're just all so different.
Are you guys listening?
That one's way
No.
too tasty.
right.
Yeah, that was. I would eat that on my
It's
life.
not
That's
good.
not a sentence.
Just
Okay,
wait.
I'm just getting it. I'm just getting
Okay,
it done.
guys, this is my last question for all of you guys. We have a lot of seniors that are starting to, they're graduating out, right? They just finished.
I'm sad
Awesome.
about that.
They are going to college next year. What advice do you wish you would have known as a freshman going into college?
Okay, I would say when you go to college, if you're anything like me, I was kind of. This is weird, probably, but I was very shy and scared of people. My sister looked at me and she said, "Jen, you have to go to everything." Oh, hang on, it's like in my throat for a second. Oh, it came. It's on the. Okay, anyway.
Drip dry.
Wow, I'm really nailing this. Okay. What was I talking about?
Go to everything.
Oh, go to everything. She was like, just go, just try. Like, okay, now not everything. I went to a small Christian college. It was relatively safe to go to everything. But nonetheless, that is how I met people, and it got me out of my comfort zone, and it made college the greatest 4 years ever. Okay, that's mine.
I had really good advice told to me when I first started college of just like, you can look around and look for different churches and like almost church shop, but like try to get planted within the like first couple of months, like by October is what they always said. By October, get planted. Even if it might not be the church that you really think that you're gonna end up at, root yourself somewhere so that you can start building relationships and start encouraging, like getting encouraged by the people around you. Also, like I was really happy that I chose a church that had a lot of families in it, because there are a lot of college campus churches that are just college students, which is great, but also I felt so encouraged by the older people in the church and how much they were willing to pour into my life. So
Cool, love it. All right, Julia.
Do you know what the question
This is it. This is your
is
last
this the last one?
question.
Can you?
Yeah, I went back to the
Can you
bingo.
restate the question again?
Give advice to seniors for
Seniors,
college.
going to college next year. What's one thing you wish you would have known as a freshman?
I feel like
I'm not invited.
I feel like a lot of times I went into college and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna find like the best friends I will ever have for the rest of my life, like my freshman year. As soon as I get there, oh my goodness, this is like the top of my roof. I mean, the roof of my mouth.
Top of your roof.
So she didn't find.
No, I do have like there's still some people I know from my freshman year, but I guess like my advice to you is that like you are going to continue to know people all the way throughout college, so don't allow yourself to get stuck. And just because you know people your freshman year, it's okay to like branch out and get to know other people. And like actually the people that I'm closest to, I didn't meet until my junior and senior year of college, and those are the ones that I still hang out with. And I mean it's different for everybody, but don't feel like you have to be in like one zone of people.
Love it. Sweet. Well, everybody, thanks for hopping on. This is a ton of fun. Did you guys enjoy this time?
Yeah, I'm sweaty.
Doing
So
just
sweaty.
fine.
Definition of
My mouth
enjoy.
is fine.
Who would have thought?
It's great. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the
The
notification,
notification bell, ding ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Bow, bow, bow.
Drip
Right
dry.
down there.
That's it. But this is Calvary Students. This is Burning Questions. We love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Peace.